Hi Sagittarius and welcome to Fey Light Tarot. This reading is for your wellness for the next 4 weeks, that time period being from mid-October to mid-November. So as per usual, I have cleansed and pre-shuffled my cards so I can take my time over that and I don't have to waste any of yours. Now, as any tarot reader will tell you, there are a lot of you out there, so take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. And if none of it resonates with you, then that's absolutely fine. It's just not the reading for you and you can try again next time. But should you like what you see in here today, then please by all means do hit the like, share and subscribe buttons and you will be alerted to next week's reading. Sorry, that one should be over there. You'll be alerted to next week's reading, and that is for your general reading. Okay, so before we start, let's talk about what a wellness reading is. For me, at least, it is quite similar to the manifestation reading, but different in terms of this is going to look at what's actually going on with you. It's like a check-in, as I say. So it's going to look at what you're feeling right now, and things that you can look at in your life, what to reduce or remove or improve on. And it also talks about what your shadow work is. Now, shadow work is not an easy thing to do, okay? So I do apologise if it is a bit sore to be dealing with. But the thing about shadow work is it takes something that is on the edge of our awareness that we don't like about ourselves or that we struggle with, and working through that actually helps us in the long run in terms of our own healing and getting to our authentic self. So, with that said, let's start. Your current energy that you are putting out right now is the Six of Pentacles. So let's talk about that for a wee second. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Sagittarius. What energies and messages do you have for me? Thank you. Oh, that was an effort getting that one out. Okay. Right. Okay, so we have a picture here. We have the Four of Wands, we have the Five of Cups, we've got the Nine of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. Right, so the energy that you are currently giving out right now is this availability, this generosity. You're seeing the people that need your help, and you are helping them in as much way as you can, whether it's with your time, your funds, or your resources. Now, you have the Four of Wands, you have the Five of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. So it seems to me like, has something happened with your stability, your family home, or your own personal foundations that has led you to this feeling of loss? What have you lost that has given so much anxiety to you? Or is it because of the lack of stability that you have? That lack of family or home stability that's left you feeling anxious, and as a result, this whole generosity thing has come up. Now, see, because it's come up twice here, are you overcompensating? And if you are, because it's all it's lovely to be of help to people and it's lovely to be available, but ask yourself, at what cost? At what cost is this having an effect on you? Let's have a look at the subconscious and the hidden. You have the Ace of Pentacles, you've got the Justice card, the Page of Pentacles, and you've also got the Queen of Cups here. Yes, I feel like you're giving a huge amount of yourself to people. And it could be financial help, more than anything that you're giving to people. Now, it's interesting because you have the Justice card here. So is that also a case of, are you having to give money for a judicial reason? Are you having to give that like child support or something similar to that. That could be it. Or perhaps as well, there was this has come from you've gained something because of a judicial thing, like maybe you've received compensation. The other aspect there of it is, though, is that you are very willing to be giving away your money because you feel that you're doing what is right. Now, part and parcel of all of those things, you have the Page of Pentacles and you've also got the Queen of Cups here. So you do feel that what you're doing is the right thing. And it is something that has an emotional effect on you. And is bringing happiness and harmony. But as I say, at what cost? What about your happiness and your harmony? Only you can answer that one, Sagittarius. So that's a question for you to think about. Mull that one over. What has been forgotten or neglected in your life? And that is the King of Wands. Now that could be your fire, that could be your passion, that could be your own leadership. Your spontaneity. Tell me about the King of Wands, please. For not Scorpio, Sagittarius. Sorry, I just did Scorpio. Tell me about the King of Wands for Sagittarius. King of Wands for Sagittarius. Thank you. Okay. Ah, I see. You have the High Priestess, you have the Wheel of Fortune on its side. You've got the Seven of Cups in reverse, and you've also got the Two of Swords here. Interesting. I think instinctively and instinctually, you know that a lot of your own spark has gone. And with that as well, are you not able to do some of the things that you want to do because these resources are being depleted? Now, I feel that there is potentially something that you can do about it because the Wheel of Fortune is on its side here, right? And that means that it's neither in the upright nor the reverse position, so your fortune could turn. It very well could be turning for you. That you feel that you don't have a choice. You're focused on that. With the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Two of Swords there, do you feel that there is nothing else that you can offer? There are no other options open to you and you just don't know what to do from here? Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Queen of Wands, Five of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Look at the Page of Wands here. Okay. Starting to see a story here. So, is there someone else here that is putting you in a position where you feel that there's an all or nothing situation going on. One of you is getting all of the swords and the other people are getting none. And you're doing what you can to gather the resources and the finances that you need. But it's slow going. But you want to be able to do more. You want to be able to do something physical, something tangible. Is what I'm hearing there. What area of your life is too full? And that is the Wheel of Fortune. So are you trying to just like see what happens? You're trying to see like if something lucky happens? The Wheel of Fortune talks about fate and destiny. Are you just trying to leave things into the hands of the powers that be? Also, with the Wheel of Fortune, there's an aspect of see how it looks like a roulette wheel? Is there gambling involved? Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune for Sagittarius, please. Wheel of Fortune for Sagittarius. Thank you. Wheel of Fortune for Sagittarius. Thank you. Okay. You have the Page of Swords in reverse, the Six of Swords. You've got the Lover's card and you've got the Knight of Swords. Okay. Interesting. So it seems to be looking like you giving in to or trusting in luck, trusting in fate. I feel that it's something that you know that you should be tackling. It's something that you know that you should be talking about and learning about or putting action towards, and you're not. But what you are doing is with the Five of Swords here, I feel that something that came in the nick of time. And not only that, but the thought is there that you want to move on to pastures new. Because it's not just about you, and this could be somebody else's energy as well, like the person around you. What is happening with the relationship that you're in, or the relationships with the people closest to you that you're in? Because if you're together, then maybe something can be done about it. I think you're making it quite clear that you are there for this person, or they are making it clear that they are there for you. But there's this impulsivity that's running away. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck to see what's occurring here. You've got the Ace of Pentacles again. You've got the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and you've got the Ace of Swords. Yeah. Because there's no doubt that there's no doubt that money is involved in this. And there may have been a big payout, but waiting there with the handout is taking there's too much of that. The waiting for it, the worship of it, almost. You have communication and fast travel here, fast action here. So communication has to happen, and it has to happen quickly. But there is defensiveness there. Barriers are put up, and the only way that you're going to break through those barriers is if you use truth and honesty and clear communication. So obviously, like what we've been talking about, right, that's pretty heavy stuff, okay? I am no person at all to offer any form of judgment towards anybody. So if this is you, or if this is your partner or somebody who is closest to you, the best thing you can do, as I said there, is that clear and honest communication. Now, more often than not, when we're talking with other people about finances, finances is one of the things that couples in particular argue about the most. So as such, emotions can escalate, which in turn escalates the situation. So to speak about it clearly and honestly, it may be a good idea to write things down and to formulate an idea of how you're going to go about it. What words am I using? Am I using I statements, or am I using you statements? Am I blaming instead of expressing how I feel? Those are all things to consider. So how are you affected by all of this? And you have actually the Six of Wands, which is interesting because that talks about success and victory parades. Tell me about the Six of Wands, please, for Sagittarius. Six of Wands. Six of Wands. Thank you. Okay. Right. Did it. Ow. I'm okay. Okay. So yes, either you or the person around you, they feel victorious in it. They feel that they should be celebrated for it. Now here's the thing, is that either you or the other person there feel that, no, this is underhanded. I don't like this. This is deceptive. It's this gentleman here. He has taken all of these swords without people knowing, and he's skipped out through the back door so he doesn't get seen. There's deceit there. There's deception there, and there is a desire for truth and communication. There really is, because it feels that there's been an injustice with it. Perhaps either you or the other person don't feel that they're being taken seriously, or they're not being listened to. Their truth, what they're saying, is not being listened to. And as such, it hasn't fully been addressed. And because it hasn't fully been addressed, there's been no opportunity to build a defense. Or at least the defense that has been put across, it's not Somebody's not buying it. But what is good is that there is a desire for communication. There is a desire to talk about the feelings. Now, the Page of Cups, he also talks about luck. So what feelings arise from that luck? What does that do to a person? What does it make them feel? And what does that feeling do in terms of the actions that they take? We have at the bottom of the deck the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Wands again. We've got the Tower card and we've got the Death card. There's a very strong potential of somebody walking away because there's a feeling of abandonment. And if it's not addressed soon, it's going to be fast. The end is going to come really fast, and with it, the tower is going to come crumbling down. A change is desperately needed. The symbolic death of whatever this situation is has to stop, because only then is there going to be wholeness and unity, and new hope will come from it, and it will put that person or you on the right path. So, what to reduce or remove from your life? And that is the Justice card. Now, that's interesting because as I've been talking about either you or the person that you're with, this can have a dual meaning. But we'll get to that in a little second once I have gained a little bit more clarity in the story. Tell me about the Justice card for Sagittarius, please. The Justice card for Sagittarius. Thank you. The Justice card for Sagittarius. Thank you. Okay. So you have the Five of Swords, you've got the Four of Cups, and you've also got the Two of Pentacles on its side. So, somebody has to take accountability for their actions, right? But the thing is that this is what needs to be reduced. So it could be the judgment of itself. Remove the judgment. Because if the judgment is not there, then it's easier for somebody to talk about. Do you know what I mean? Because let's say that somebody comes to you with a problem, right? It doesn't matter what it is, it could be any problem, right? If you judge them for that, are they likely to open up to you? Probably not. So lack of judgment means empathy. Empathy means compassion. Compassion means I am safe to talk about this thing that is bothering me. So however that translates for you, that's the way to go about it, because, as I say, the all or nothing aspect is so strong with this situation that you're in, Sagittarius. And it is one that you do not want to be in. You don't want it at all, because there is no balance whatsoever. Now, here's the other thing, right? When you're judging someone, especially when they're close to you, okay, most of the time people judge or they attack because they feel threatened by something, right? And it's a way of defending themselves. So I cast judgment on you because you've done this thing that's put me in danger. Okay, but that comes from a place of fear. So figuring out that makes things much easier to get through the situation, if that makes sense. Don't get me wrong, this is all way easier said than done, okay? It absolutely is. Not saying that in the slightest. It's difficult, it's bloody difficult. But if it's important, maybe even counselling is an option. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups, we've got the Hermit, we've also got the Sun card, you've got the Moon card. Very interesting. Are there children involved? Or has this other person been in your life for so long it feels like they've been there forever? Is there a person from the past that is influencing this way, that this judgment? Is there something that has happened there? Wisdom is required here. Seek the wisdom of somebody who will be able to use the light to bring you out of the darkness. And again, that this could be talking to somebody who you deem as wise. Again, as I said, it could be talking to a counsellor. And I feel that that is absolutely the way for you to go. There is a kind of an intervention that is required, but it means having to face the fear and the uncertainty. It is wished for, this intervention. It is wished for. What to introduce into your life is the Seven of Cups. Now that's options. Options. What can we do? Where can we go? How can we blah, blah, blah. Tell me about the Seven of Cups, please. For Sagittarius. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. Thank you. Anything else? Thank you. Seven of Cups. Very good. Okay, we have the Six of Cups, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, and we've got the Two of Wands. Yes, what to introduce into your life are the options. What options do we have to make this achievable? Because the kids need you. This connection that you've had for so long needs you. And success is going to come that way. Success and prosperity is going to come that way. It's just choosing the right path. That's all you need to do. There's also recognition there. This gentleman here, he has been recognized for like putting in all of this effort. The truth will be revealed, and not only that, there will be a redemption, is what I see. There will be unification, and a true self will arise. But group work is needed. Working together with people is absolutely needed. Now, I know that it seems like, oh my God, well, I can't see any way out of it, and I don't know how to choose. I don't know where to go. How do I make my way through this maze of swords? I'm so uncertain. This is awful. Like everything's going to come tumbling down. But the tower also gives you the opportunity to rebuild, make new foundations that are going to be stronger, that are going to hold better. All the stuff that doesn't serve you can fall away, and new healing and new hope is on the horizon that leads to a new path and wholeness. Ah, wow. So let's have a look at your shadow work now. As I say, this is the one that's going to sting. Like it hasn't been a heavy reading already for you. Now with this one, as I say, a lot of people tend to stop at shadow work where it starts to become uncomfortable because they go, okay, I've seen what it is, that's fine. I can move on now, I've done my shadow work. For me personally, true shadow work is only really worked through when it gets really excruciatingly uncomfortable. I'm talking knocking below that surface and getting to the why of the matter. Where is this rooted in? What can I do with it? How do I heal from this? And then you can progress on. It's not easy, but as I say, it is one of the most rewarding things a person can do for themselves because it does bring you that authenticity to look at yourself with absolute clarity and honesty and say, yes, this is who I am and this is what I'm about. This is how I move through the world. You have the Eight of Swords here, and it's that feeling of being bound, stuck, unable to see a way out. Tell me about the Eight of Swords, please. Eight of Swords. Sagittarius, what's happening? Tell me about the Eight of Swords. Oh, these messages I'm seeing are just so lovely. You have the Two of Cups, you have the Hierophant, you've got the Eight of Pentacles, and you have the Nine of Pentacles. You are not alone. The strength of the bond that you have with someone is so strong. Love is there. Respect is there. Boundaries are there. All you need is faith. Faith and learn the lessons that have been brought your way. Because something needs to be addressed, and not only that, but it has to be honed to perfection. There's work to be done. And once that happens, comfort will be reached. And not only that, but being able to actually enjoy these resources is going to be reached. It's my dog, sorry. Have a look at the bottom of the deck. Recognize your strength. Recognize your courage, your determination, your ability to heal. The quiet leadership that you have. Your conviction, your will, your determination will lead you to victory, and there will be that ability to control these opposing forces within you. All it takes is a change in perspective, an element of sacrifice, but also understanding your purpose in mind, body, and soul. And with that, new healing, new feelings, and new beginnings are going to be open for you. How to better manage your duties and your responsibilities is the Page of Cups. Let's see, talk about the Page of Cups, please, for Sagittarius. Thank you. Am I getting any more? Any more? Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. That dog is going absolutely bananas. She's probably seen the neighbour's dog. She's actually a very lovely dog and a very sweet dog. She's just gobby. In fact, I'm going to close that door. Excuse me. 2 seconds. Right. Oh. How to better manage your duties and responsibilities is the Page of Cups. You have the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Empress, and you've also got the Knight of Cups. So this happy-go-lucky, let's just see what happens. Let's enjoy the surprises and see what happens, skipping down the road, that needs to go. It needs to go. And I know that it's a whole, oh Christ, well, I don't know if I can do that though, because I'm stuck, I'm bound, I'm tied to this. You are more abundant, beautiful, and more powerful than you know. There's fertility here. Now, fertility, it doesn't just necessarily talk about children, having children, but fertility in terms of the growth that is available to you is limitless. But it needs to be done properly. It needs to be done within certain time frames. It can't be rushed, is what I mean by that. And it needs to be done in the right way. You need to be diligent about it. Because expansion doesn't happen in one day. The same fertility for growth that the Empress has doesn't happen in one day. It takes time. A new opportunity will come your way because of it. There's going to be new passion, new excitement, maybe even a new job. But hard work is needed to be done, and something has to come to an absolute close. Cutting it off. It's done, it's finished, it's a bloody mess. Let me get to that new horizon, because once I do that, anything will come my way. I can manifest whatever I want from here on in. But again, that sacrifice, that change in perspective, the control and determination to take control of these two opposing forces by taking ownership of your strength again. The new journey is ahead of you. Oh, wow, my goodness. Okay, Sagittarius, normally at this point I would be doing a summary on this, but I'm not going to. Because I feel that that was enough, more than enough. That was a heavy, heavy reading for you, and I really hope that you stayed through it if it resonated with you, because as I say, it's not easy. And I would, if this is your reading and this is your situation, I truly, truly hope that this is one of the first few steps that you take in figuring a way out of this, whether it's you or your partner or another person that is closest to you. Hard work is ahead of you, but the rewards are going to be absolutely incredible. Whew, I feel like I want to give you a big hug after that. That was quite something. Okay, and I hope I didn't upset you. But I have to be honest and truthful about what I see. Okay, if you like what you saw and heard today, then please, as I say, do hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. And I will see you next week for your general reading. But in the meantime, please do take care of yourself, Sagittarius. All right? Thank you. Bye.